wait for something to let it go to waste, with everything at stake. Not that I would take it all back, I just wanna make this thing last, but we're running out of time. We were doing alright, holding on, but I'm losing the fight. Could we run away? I know if we just hit ground, running, closing off all the world with the light coming in, bending before we break. Don't you know you and me, we can run away. You and me, we can run away. Run away, run away. You and me, we can run away. Yo, what's up, AML family? What's up, beautiful people? Hope you guys are having a beautiful day today. Good evening, good morning, and good night. Wherever you are in this world, greetings to you. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Thanks to all you beautiful people who wish me a happy Father's Day. Can you guys hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me before I go any further, because I don't want to be talking to myself. So once y'all let me know y'all can hear me. Okay, thanks, team player. You guys are the real MVP. When I say most valuable player, it's you guys are the real MVP. Oh, guys, I'm here today with a very heavy heart. Yeah, my heart is really heavy, guys. I know your heart is heavy too. So I just need you guys to just give me a virtual hug, all right? Send me a virtual hug, because I'm sending you guys all virtual hugs right now, because I need a hug, and I know some of you guys need a hug too. So let's, give a few seconds just to give a big hug, all right? Here you go. I felt that. I felt that hug from you guys. I felt that love. That was deep. So, guys, without further ado, I've been keeping you guys long enough. So let's get right into the get down. All right. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to take myself off the screen for a minute, and we're going to get into what we're going to get into today. Let's see, 1 second. Okay, guys, so let's get into it. I know you guys have things to do today, and I don't want to take up too much of your time. Hold on, let me close my door, because the wind is vicious today. The wind is just like on some scary movie type time. Yeah, let me take a sip of this nice cold water with ice in it. I love my water with ice. I gotta quench your thirst. All right, so guys, let's get right into it. On June 17th, you guys can let me know which day that was, because today is the 19th and today is Sunday. So it was 2 days ago. I was relaxing, just meditating, and I received a Facebook. Thanks for all the super chat, guys. God bless you all. May God bless you guys 1 billion times for all the super chat.
So I was home, relaxing, meditating, and at 3:06 p.m., I received a message from one of our AML family, and I opened the message, and she said, "This is just half of the message right here, all right? But I'm going to read it from the start." In the message, you know, the, she told me the AML family that sent me the message. She said, "Hey Mal, I wanted to let you know they they set Bree on fire. She is in the hospital." She said, "I'm gonna send you the videos. My friend lived across the street from the park." So that's the message that I saw. And when I saw that message, my heart dropped. Dang, my heart dropped. I was like, "What?" I was like, "Please send me the videos." So she sent me the videos, and she explained to me. She said, in the video, in one of the videos, she said a bunch of kids set her on fire first. They was beating her with chairs, and then came back and set her on fire. Oh man, my blood was boiling, and my blood is still boiling right now when I heard that. So I was like, and when I saw the video, I'm the reason why I'm not gonna show the video because this is very sensitive. But if you got me on Facebook, you can get the video through Facebook. I'll message it to you, or if you're on Instagram with me, I can message you the video through Instagram Messenger, or if you on my Patreon, the video will be on my Patreon because it's sensitive. So I have to put it on a platform that's private and that's you know 'cause not a lot of people got the stomach to see stuff like that. So when I saw the video, Bree, she was on the floor, laying on the floor in a lot of pain, bleeding, and you can see she suffered from what seems like third-degree burns. And I was like, whoa, my blood boiling like crazy, guys. I'm like, oh my God. When I saw that video, my blood was just boiling. So I said, what hospital is she in? And the person that sent me the message, they didn't know what hospital she was in. So they give me few hospitals, and I immediately, I got in contact with Bree mother. Her brother, I used to be in contact with her brother, but for some reason, when I messaged her brother on Facebook Messenger, he don't get back to me. So I messaged the mom. Me and the mom is saying, we stay in touch. So I told him the mom is in Florida. So I told her mom what happened to her daughter, and I sent her mom the video. And her mom fell apart when she saw the video. It happened on Friday between 11 p.m. and 8. No, I'm sorry. It happened on Friday between 11 p.m. and 12 a.m. So I'm let you guys know her name is Alyssa. I'm not gonna say her last name, but her real name is Alyssa. So we're gonna a lot of people know her as Bree, so I put Bree/Alyssa, all right? So you guys can know what we're talking about. So her name is Alyssa, but her Kensington name is Bree. So I told the mother, and the mother, she was devastated as all parents would be if they see their child like that. So it was really hard for her, and she immediately contacted her son, the one who came down to Kensington to look for Bree/Alyssa. She immediately contacted him, and he got in touch. He started making phone calls, and he found out she was at Temple, but she was listed as Jane Doe. So as of now, she is currently in Temple burn unit in critical condition but stable. She's unconscious at the moment. So for visiting, for now, it's only family. So I'm waiting to get in contact with the mom. The mother says she'll be here tomorrow. She's coming from Florida. She's coming down to, to see her daughter. She had plans to meet up with her daughter on Wednesday. They were supposed to meet up on Wednesday. That's what the mom told me. But due to the fact of what happened, she's coming ASAP. She'll be here on Monday. So let's pray for Bree. God bless all you wonderful people who have been, sending your prayers and your sympathy for her. Very vicious out there in Kensington with these kids, these juveniles. I have interviewed a lot of people out there on the streets who are struggling with addiction, and I heard a lot of the times that these kids, these juveniles, are attacking them, beating them up viciously. That's not right. They have been doing this for a long time and nothing is being done about it. Now it's going too far now. They're setting people on fire. So what is it going to take for the leaders of Philadelphia to step in? What is it going to take? You got people getting killed at train station by cars. You got people out there dying on the streets. They just laying dead and people walking by them. Some people do check on them, but a lot of people are dying in Kensington. It's no joke. It's like the life of people who are struggling with addiction do not matter to a lot of people. You got when COVID hit, the mask mandate, all those things, they was on it. They was doing all they can for those things. So why they can't put the same attention on addiction? Those people will have a chance of recovery if they take all that effort that they put on COVID and everything else, put that same amount of effort into addiction. Huh? People are dying by the hundreds of thousands out here. And now look, the kids out of control. A lot of these kids are misguided. They come from broken homes. And when they with their boys, it's all about who's trying to be the toughest. So I got a a message from Sarah. She commented on the video because I guess she got a similar experience with what happened with Bree. She said, the kids down there, they're the scary ones. Truly, all teenagers think they're immortal for one thing. They haven't learned yet. It won't happen. Hold on, let me see. They haven't learned yet that it won't happen to me. Attitude will kill them. Plus, there are lots of them showing off. They feel like they have to show their friends how hard they are, think they need to prove something. She said, I've been out there in Kensington and learned that lesson early on. Kids aged 12ish to maybe 18, danger. Lots of them were raised thinking that addicts are less than human also. It is truly heartbreaking. Sarah, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. And then we have Jessica. She said, I'm so sorry to hear this. Poor Bree. This is so terrible. I worry about our world so much. Kindness and compassion is an endangered species. The streets are not safe. The schools are not even safe. Church is not safe. How do we keep people safe? How can we turn to police when police brutally is such common brutality, I'm sorry, police brutality is such a common theme, especially for people of color. How do we keep the most vulnerable people safe? How do how do we get the young people to a moral path to reject violence like these teens that chose to attack an extremely vulnerable female? Bree, you were not born into this world for this reason. Please remember that you are a child of God and ask God to take the will and guide you to your true purpose. For now, rest easy and know that people are cheering you on, want to see you safe and happy. I'm so sorry this happened to you. Thank you guys. Thank you, Jessica. Thank you, Sarah. And thank you to the AML family who's been pouring you know, your love out for this, for all our brothers and sisters. But Bree, she touched a heart in a lot of people because of, her demeanor, how she carried herself. So, she don't bother nobody. She's always by herself. So why why attack a female in such a vicious way? That's attempted murder, straight attempted murder. So, and that's how, kids start off in life to become dangerous people when they start doing things like that, causing harm onto people and animals. That's how it starts. And if nothing is done about it, they're going to think it's okay and they're going to keep on pushing the limit. People out there are somebody, family member, daughter, son, friend, brother, uncle, aunts, everything. They are human beings. And the young kids don't don't, look at them like that. They look at them as, oh, if I do this to them, nothing is going to get done about it. So, is that true? Is the leaders of Philadelphia hear that? Is that true? That these people, vulnerable people who are already down in life, is being viciously attacked? And this has been going on, and it's just getting worse. In New York recently, they caught the guy who was viciously killing homeless people. He would just run up on a homeless person, see them sleeping, shoot them in the head, kill them, because they think that those people's life don't matter. Yes, it do. So for you guys who don't know a little bit about Bree, I'm gonna give you guys a little something about Bree, a little backstory on her. All right. I'm gonna post some pictures of her before her addiction, when she was on the right path, doing good in life. And I'm gonna give you guys a little backstory on her. That's Alyssa when she was a youngin'. Her mother messaged me when I started doing videos with her in Kensington. Her mother messaged me and say that she saw her daughter on my video. She lost contact with her daughter. It's been 3 years she haven't seen her daughter. So when somebody shared a video, with her, and she was like, she ain't know what happened to her daughter, if her daughter was dead or alive. But I happened to run into Bree, and I, put her with the family. And after 3 years, her mother contacted me and said, "That's my daughter." She said that she always hoped that she would be sober enough to figure out, her life. Her mother said that she also posts things to her Facebook, but she don't know if anybody sees them. Her mother also said that she still have a wrap Christmas gift from 2017 in her closet for her daughter. She's been calling the police station to try to make sure she's alive. She even had, accounts to check for unidentified bodies, but nothing. And she told me, "Thank you so much for showing me that she is still alive." Her brother found a link to the video this morning around 5 a.m. We all searched. My insides are still shaking. I haven't viewed the video yet. Now this message is a while back. That's when her mom contacted me, and that's when Bree got found after 3 years. She said my insides are still shaking. I haven't viewed the videos yet, but I will. I will. Over the years, I know what happened to her while she's in active addiction. I just need to prepare myself in advance. Do you know she was a high school cheerleader? Hold on, guys. I'm gonna pull this picture up. That's her mom. She and her mom. She said, "Do you know she was a high school cheerleader in high school?" I mean, they won national awards. Do you know that she graduated from Penn State and began grad school in Colorado to become an audiologist? So for you guys who don't know what is an audiologist, that's an audiologist. That's what they do. Audiologists are healthcare professionals who identify and assesses and manage disorder of hearing, balance, and other neural systems. So that's what Bree went to college for. Take that off the screen. Let's get back to it. So she went to college to be an audiologist. But that's when her addiction began to take hold of her. You're in college, you mixing up with people, you mangling with people, and you meet some people, they introduce you to something that's going to turn your life around from a bright future to a dark path. And you can see in this picture right here, she was already starting to go down that road. So her mother said that, "Please, if you can't ask her to message me on Facebook, I can give you my contact information if that will help. Just know that she is loved. After years of trying to help, the only option for my health and sanity was to step back and hope if she hit rock bottom, she could pull herself up. It's terrible. Long climb out of that deep, dark well addiction puts you into." Thank you for listening. I hope you're the right person. See the girl? Bright future. Everything. Life was going good. I'm sorry if I'm going too fast, but I just want y'all to see, her when she was on the right path. So as of now, guys, that's the situation with her. It's unfortunate what happened to her. Thank God her family, are still trying to help her find her way. And I appreciate all you wonderful people who have taken liking to her and, encouraging her. So I'm just going to play this little video clip for you guys real quick. I'm sorry, that's the wrong one. What do you have to say to all your supporters out there who've been asking about you?
I don't know. I don't go on the internet.
So what is it that make you want to keep on taking drugs, Bree?
I don't know.
You don't know? How many times have you OD?
Not a lot.
Like how many would you say?
I mean, you wake up, right? We all wake up.
Are you?
I don't know. I don't want to be saying that and then.
Are you afraid of dying, Bree?
No.
You have any message you want
Unless it's gonna hurt.
unless it's gonna hurt.
I know it is gonna hurt.
Has anything bad happened to you recently out here in Kensington?
A couple of bad things.
Can you tell us some? What happened?
No.
Just one, please.
This girl chased me down the street, and then she punched me in the back of the neck. And all I was trying to do was walk away from her. She said I looked at her funny.
Yeah, guys, so you drink some water real quick, sorry. So you guys see the transformation, what drugs do to people, good people who have goals and dreams in life, how it can just reroute you, send you to a place with hurricanes and tornadoes and destruction, from being on a bright path to making a difference in the world, to being on a dark path, to being a victim of the world. It's really tough. And Bree is she's the type of person, she doesn't open up to everyone. She's very, her walls is all the way up. Not a lot of people can interview Bree. It takes a special person to interact with her to get her to open up. You saw how long it took for me to get her to open up. But you have to have patience and you have to gain trust. I saw her, I ran into her in 2020. That's when, when I moved to Kensington during the lockdown, the pandemic, that's when I ran into her. And she was in the exact same park that she got attacked, and that's the park she was in. That park is called Harrogate Park, and that's the park I do when I started doing my documentaries. When I switched to being outside, that's the park I used to do my documentaries in. That's the park I interviewed her in the first time we when I saw her in that park in the daytime. It looks lolly jolly, it looks all beautiful in the daytime, but in the nighttime, it gets ugly in that park. A lot of people, a lot of the girls go there to disappear off away from everything else that's out there. They think the park is a safe place, but that park is not a safe place. For my 2 years experience living in Kensington, I have heard horror stories that goes on at nighttime in that park. A lot of people go there to do dates in that park, and various things goes on in that park. People get hurt in that park. And she was out there by herself, 12 p.m. I mean, she was out there from 11 p.m. from yeah, into the a.m. from 12 p.m. to 1 a.m. She was out there. And the nighttime, that park is just spooky, it's scary. I don't know, but that's what the drugs would do. The drugs would would change your mind and make you think it's safe to be there. And there goes the kids that are in that neighborhood. I have heard so many stories. These vulnerable people getting punched in the face, getting the jaw broken, they're getting stomped on, getting hit with bricks, all kinds of things. So the drugs is not only the problem, it's also the residents that's in Kensington. I understand, how the residents feel about people who are struggling with addiction, but at the end of the day, that's not how you go about fixing the problem. That's not how you go about it. The leaders have to step in and not stop ignoring this problem, because it can be taken care of if they focus on it, just like I said, how they focus on COVID, making people wear the mask and all that thing, lockdown. You can do the exact same thing with addiction, so these people can have a better chance at recovery, because a lot of them get stuck in Kensington. It just get worse and worse. It's like there's no way out of that dark hole. So it's with a heavy heart. I had to give you guys this news. I'm still shaking in my boots, because we take Bree as a family. She don't bother. Like I said, she don't bother anyone. She might get in her little tipsy bag. She get her little drink. And, she be talking to herself. But at the same time, you got to know that if somebody doing that, that's something, something is up with them. They're not in the right state of mind. So we have to seek justice for her. She's in Temple right now, in critical condition, 3rd-degree burns. And the video is very sensitive. They burned her clothes and everything. Her clothes were set on fire. And it was so heartbreaking. She was on the floor crying. So now imagine she got double pain. She got to go through the pain of withdrawing, because she's a hardcore. She's deep. She's drenched in her addiction. You saw when she came home from jail, she was looking good, gained weight and everything, but then she went right back into that lifestyle. Like her mom said, it's hard for her to get up out that hole. It's hard. So many people, so many breeds out there in Kensington, all around the world, so many of them. And people are dying every day. The young women and young men dying like a Boeing jet, just dropping from the sky every day with people. It's sad. It's sad, guys. And this is why I believe I was given this assignment, because it's in my soul. I feel chills in my soul just hearing about the things that happen out there, and the things that goes on with people when they don't get no justice. But these people need justice, because it's going to get worse. She's in so much pain, and she's going to be in there for a while, because her skin, you can see in the video, her skin like is peeled off. Her skin peeled off. We got to do better. Something needs to be done. It's just getting worse. If these kids do not get put in check, somebody have to put them in check, because it's gonna get worse. They get away with this. What you think they're gonna do next? So do somebody gotta die from at first before anything will happen? That's attempted murder right there. To set somebody on fire. They think it's all I'm being macho. I'm trying to prove to my friend I'm tough. And these kids, they're all misguided, because when they look down from this thing that they did to somebody 10 years from now, 15 years from now, they're gonna be like, wow, I really did that to this person. Karma is gonna follow them. But they're misguided, coming from broken homes. Some homes don't have no father. Some home the mom don't really care. Your kids is outside, 1 a.m. in the morning, teenagers, young boys, a group of them. I when I was living in Kensington, I see these young boys. They are a wolf pack, and they just go around terrorizing these people who are already suffering. That's not right. I understand they're young, they're immature, but that don't mean you do things like that. If you come from a good home, you was raised with morals and values, you're not going to do that. But people who could do stuff like that come from broken homes. So what's the solution? She didn't deserve that. Nobody out there deserved that. All those other victims who have been hurt, who case went on her, they don't deserve that. It's sad. Coward. That's a coward move. Especially attacking a female. That's a coward move as a kid. It's a coward. You doing that to a woman. How would they feel if that was their sister, their aunts, their mom out there? It'll be different. So guys, thank you so much for all the love and support you all been showing to Bree. She's going to need all the support she can get. Hopefully, any information that I get, I'm going to update you guys. I'm going to keep y'all updated on it minute by minute. And as soon as she can have visits, I'll make sure I go pay her a visit. It's not right. Evil. And you can see how the world is going today. Evil was just like showing his face everywhere. Like the lady said in the post, it's not safe. So as kids, we have kids. You have kids, and those who don't have kids, they still have emotions and feelings. So this new world we need a new world for the next generation. And how is that going to happen? By us sticking together, because together we are powerful. We can't do it individually. That's impossible. A group of people can make a difference. So we have to come up with a solution to send the word out to all the news outlet and all the leaders, if they care. This story is not even on the news. It's nowhere on the news. Nobody is talking about it on the news, nothing. It just goes like hidden. So, but when we come together as a team, and all of us with masses, with the mass, we can get her justice. We can get everybody else justice out there at least. So that way these kids can stop doing that to these people. It's not right. So like I said, I'm gonna, if you're friends with me on Facebook, you want to see the video, I'll show it to you, because I like showing the truth. People need to see the truth, because when they see the truth, change occur. But not everybody can stand the truth. So I put the video. It's private. It's sensitive. So if you want to see the video, if you're on Facebook with me, I'll message you the video. A lot of people already have messaged me who's friends with me on Facebook. They saw the video. Everybody is heartbroken. Everybody who saw that video, blood is boiling and they pissed off. And I told them, send that to every news outlet. Let this make the news for a change to happen. Because if it don't make the news or not, if it just go off into the distance, these kids are still there. And they're gonna be like, okay, it's sweet. We can continue to cause more havoc until they start killing people. Because that's what they try to do to her. But God said no. It's not right. See that right there? That's Joe Holden from CBS Philly at Holden at CBS3.com. I want you guys to get a pen or your phone and write this down. CBS Philly at Holden. Okay, so this is the email address, right? Holden at CBS3.com. Let's flood these people with emails, whatever. Flood. If you want the video from me, I'm gonna give you my email address because something have to be done. In numbers, we are the masses. We have a huge support system over here. So imagine if all of us send that video to that news outlet, all of us write them and let them know, listen, this is what's going on in Kensington. Vulnerable people are being attacked by children, by kids, and nothing is being done about it. People are getting set on fire now. So yeah, that's my email address. I can send you the video also that way, so you can send it to these news outlets. They have to see the truth. So you guys write my email address down if you want the video, and I'll send it to you. And everybody who get this video, don't just hold on to it. Don't. That's not the reason why I'm sending you this video. I'm sending it to you so you can send it out like a kite. Send it out to all the major people who got power. Somebody got to have a heart. They got to touch somebody's heart. They have kids. They have, brothers, sisters, mother, fathers. So I'll put the email here again. Please email this guy, Joe Holden from CBS Philly at Holden at CBS3.com. Right, guys? I'm going to say that one more time. This is the email address. Holden at CBS3.com. Let's write them, guys. Let's do this. Tomorrow is Monday. Today is Sunday, so we resting today. We're going over the solution today, but Monday, please, I beg you, I hold your foot. Please, let's get justice for this girl. She didn't deserve that. She don't bother anyone. Let's get justice for her, guys, because if we don't, it's just going to keep escalating. It's going to keep escalating. And there's so many cases of people like Bree who they didn't say nothing. They just feel like, oh, I got beat up. I got a busted jaw. I got, a black eye. Nobody care about me. They just look at me like I'm a drug addict. I'm a piece of shit. That's what some of these people who don't go through with it, that's how they feel. They feel like they're all lost hope, but they're not. We are their voice. We have to stand up for them because they are our brothers and sisters. I see you guys is hitting up my email already. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, guys. Yeah, let that email blow up. I'm saying let's get this video out. All you soldiers soldiers of the light, shine that light to all these major people. Your friends, tell your friends to tell their friends, because together we are powerful and together we can make a difference. Yes, keep it coming, guys. When I'm done, I'm gonna send that video to you guys. And I want y'all to send it. I want y'all to get all my writers. I want y'all to get in your memo and put it together. You know her story. You can go on the channel, type in Bree AML Films. You can see, her. She didn't deserve that. And nobody deserved that. A mother right now is torn, heart is broken to see her daughter being treated like some trash or something. And this girl got brains, she got knowledge, she's very smart, but just made a mistake in life, made bad decisions. Just like so many people out there. So guys, please, I beg you, like I said, I beg you, let's do this for her. Let's make a difference. That's what AML is about. We are a community. We are a family to lift people up who are being oppressed, who are being put down, to let them know you are human. You have a right. You don't deserve to be treated like that. It's an army of people that got your back, that's going to stand up for you. If the world don't stand up for you, we're going to stand up for you. The people in power don't stand up for you, we're going to stand up for you. Because this is just because it's not happening to their loved ones, so they don't care, right? Because it's not in their shoes, so they don't care. But we care. So yeah, hit him up, Joe Holden. Holden at CBS3. Blow him up on Monday, guys. If some of you want to do it today, do it. But on Monday, let's fill his inbox, whatever, with that video, so it can get covered by the news. Because when stuff like that happen, the news get involved and cops get involved, then those children are going to get scared. If not, this is just the beginning. You guys hear my phone, the AML family, they sending their kites. They're sending their kites, and I'm going to send it back. I'm going to send it back, guys. For everybody else who haven't gotten the email address, if you want to see the video, that's the email address, amlfilmsofficial@gmail.com, and I'll send you the video so you can see what I'm talking about and you can know how to go about your writing. So that just, what I wanted to just, touch on real quick with the family. And again, I'm bringing this news with a very heavy heart. So guys, continue to keep her in your prayers. I'll continue to stay in touch with her mom. And as soon as I get the okay, I get the address, everything for you guys, you can send your letters and your sympathy for her, because she needs all the support she can get. It's going to be a long road for her, but hopefully by God's grace, this drastic thing that happened to her can put her on the path of becoming the person she was meant to be, because she was born for better. All of us are born for better. It's just that we get caught up in the devil's game. And some of us, it's hard to get out of it. So to all my brothers and sisters who are out there struggling still, I pray you guys get the strength one day to seek help. Because if the drugs don't kill you, the lifestyle is going to kill you. You've seen what happened to Jessica and Jason. They was given so many chances. Jessica, before she went back to Kensington, she had a throat infection where she had to get airlifted to the hospital from her throat infection. And that was God telling her, listen, you pushing your buttons, I'm giving you, I'm helping you, my child, I'm saving you. You got to save yourself too. And Jessica, she recovered from her throat infection. She almost died from that one. She almost died from it. And guys, they had to airlift her to the hospital. And she was in rehab. Me and her talk. And the AML family, you guys were showing her love. We were so happy she was doing the right thing. She was messaging me on Facebook. Mal, thank you so much. We need you. You help a lot. Positive things. And I was telling her positive things. But then our Facebook communication deceased. And when the Facebook communication deceased, that is a red flag for me because then that means you're like slipping. So when that those messages deceased and I message her and I wouldn't hear from her 2 or 3 days, a week, 2 weeks, and I'm like, okay, what's going on? And she went back to Kensington after 3 weeks of being in a rehab, a near death experience, missed her. She went back to Kensington, and her husband followed her too. They both went to Kensington, and what happened? The car came and killed them. So you're going to get a lot of warning signs for you to turn your life around before you don't get any more warning signs. So to all you beautiful people out there who have gotten your warning signs, please take that serious. Take it serious. And that was Bree warning sign right there for her to get up out this life. And I hope by her staying in that place, she recover fully and that she'll, her mind will be unclogged from all the drugs that she's been using. And hopefully she can get some clarity and realize that I could have been dead and I need to do the right thing now. So continue to pray for her. And I'll continue to pray for you guys also too, because you guys are amazing. All your love and support is a beautiful thing. Without you guys, we will not make a difference in this world. We will not be a light in people's life because their life is dark. But when we step up on the scene, we make them smile. We make them feel, we give them hope. We inspire them. We speak positive words onto them to make them grow, to let them know, listen, you are loved, you are beautiful, you are human, you deserve the normal things. What's happening to you right now, it can be hell. You can move on from this. You're not, condemned to this. You can free yourself. There's so many. Shout out to all the brothers and sisters who are free from the demon trap. Because that's a demon trap. Drugs is a demon trap. You're controlled by demons. And now the drugs are so powerful now. It's going to take the God Almighty to free you from it. You got to get on your knees. To be honest, guys, the drugs are so powerful now. It's going to take the God Almighty to free you from it. And you have to believe. That's the only way it will work. You have to put in the work. Because people, they put in the work and then they get triggered. And all that time they had on the clock is now reset to the beginning. There's people who had 10 years on the clock, 15 years on the clock, 5 years on the clock, doing great. But then they reset that clock all over again. There's nothing wrong with restarting the clock. But try to do your best to not have to do that, to keep on going forward. Because every time you reset that clock, might be a time that clock will not work no more. You'll be dead. All right, guys. I love you guys. I want you to live your life to the fullest. I want to live my life to the fullest. And we all deserve peace and love and happiness. But you got to look within yourself and tell yourself you deserve these things. You got to tell yourself you need these things. You got to believe in yourself. So guys, I'm going to drop the link. If anybody will want to come up on the platform for us to talk about it, how you feel about the situation, what you think needs to be done. We're all here, all ears open. All advice is appreciated. All prayers is appreciated. If you want to come up here and say a prayer for her, that's welcome too. Everything is welcome. All the love is welcome. That's the only thing I welcome in this community is love. It's a door open for love. So if you want to come with the love, this is where it's at. So let me go. I got updates on some other people too, but I just wanted to just keep this on brief for today. Okay, guys, I'm gonna get that link and I'm gonna drop it. Okay, you can stay low key as always. You know, I don't pressure nobody to put webcam on. You can always just talk. Yeah, the AML family is blowing up my email. I'm gonna send y'all that video, guys. Send that joint out to everyone, all the powerful people, so something can be done. Because these kids right now, they probably playing video games. They probably going about their life like it's nothing. And this girl's in the hospital in pain, fighting for her life, and while they out there, probably going to do the same thing tonight to somebody else. So we got to stop the next person. We got to stop that from happening to the next person. I think I dropped the link. All right, guys. Let me give me 1 second. Let me go back to the nope. Let me go back to the audio. Okay, guys. So please do what you can. Do your part. I'm doing my part. I want you to do your part. All right. Can't do it for myself. And all you beautiful people who has been, sending it out to people for them to help out. God bless you. Can you guys see the I'm dropping the link. I don't know if it's popping up for you. No, I copied the link. Invite. Trying to see, guys. Yo, shout out to everybody in the chat. Okay, we got some people. We got Lena. Okay, we're gonna add some. Okay, we got somebody that's active right now. All right, we're gonna bring them up on the platform. Hello there.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing, Shelby?
I'm okay. How are you?
Hey, I'm here with a heavy heart today.
I know. I saw. That's sad.
Absolutely sad, heartbreaking.
It is. I watch your pages all the time.
God bless you, dear.
Matter of fact, when you're on TikTok painting that flower picture, I helped you pick the color.
Oh, okay, all right. Now I remember you now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How's your day going today?
It's going okay. Just got out of the hospital.
Oh, I'm sorry. What's going on? You okay?
Yeah, I just got things going on and off. Like I'm in and out all the time. So it's like my home away from home.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Do you need prayers? You want us to send out any
Oh
prayers
yeah,
for you or
pray for
anything?
me. You can pray for me.
Okay.
I need lots of them.
Oh, guys, you heard it from Shelby. She need all the prayers she can get. All my prayer warriors, send those prayers to her. Whatever that she's battling, we pray that she get healed from it. So send
Thank
all
you.
your love. You got it. So yeah, what do you what's on your mind?
It's
Oops.
just sad. I mean, that people treat people like that, like they're human beings. Like I don't know what they think gives them the right to do something like that. Like it just frustrates me so much. I lost two brothers 4 months apart because of the addiction. But
I'm
like
sorry.
to beat someone and set them on fire, like oh
Right?
my god, that's horrible.
Absolutely.
I cannot like I don't know. Something needs to be done seriously.
Tell me about it because it's going to get worse. That's how serial killers start out.
Yeah.
In that way.
I mean, it's so sad. It's heartbreaking.
So what are your do you have a solution you think you can give to this problem and any advice you got
I don't
moving
like.
forward?
I think everybody needs to like. I think it's the mayor, actually, to tell you the truth.
I'm
But
sorry, I missed that.
I think it's our mayor.
Mm-hmm.
Like how, like I heard that the cops ain't allowed to be around them. They ain't allowed to touch them. They,
Mm-hmm.
they, they ain't allowed to go Narcan anymore.
Right.
So like,
Exactly.
what the? I was ready to curse. I'm sorry.
Hey, let it out.
Like
Let it out. It's
it's
open forum. We're all
it's
adults.
it's just sad. I mean, it breaks my heart because people judge them, and I don't think
Are you still there?
pieces and bits on your channel, but we really don't like we don't know. They're I don't know. I just don't understand it. It gets me really mad. It's like a big emotional thing for me. Like
Mm-hmm.
how like she's a human being, not a piece of shit. Ugh, I'm sorry.
Hey, listen, it's,
It's an
it's,
emotional
it's
thing.
very, it's emotional. It's
It's
very
very
emotional. You have all right, like I say, the Philadelphia leaders, the leaders that in Philadelphia, they need to step up because we as people, we are limited on power. They have all the power, they have all the resources. Like you got you remember how they wanted everybody to get the vaccine, they wanted everybody to wear a mask.
yep,
Why you can't take that same effort and put it on addiction?
yep.
Something ain't right. Yo,
Only
Lego, what's up,
started
Lego?
it
He's in the
got the
building.
president. Now the president, don't get me wrong, I feel sad for Ukraine. Don't take this the wrong way. But he's sending all that money over there when he can do something for the USA with that money that he's sending all over there.
Hmm.
Like there's so much he could like since I was younger, I was like driving but like I drive by with my dad and stuff like that, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, why don't they fix the abandoned buildings up for the people that are on the street? If they fixed
Hmm.
every abandoned building up, there wouldn't be nobody on the street. It would give people hope, I think.
Yeah, yeah. People need hope. Exactly. That's the key word, hope. People need something to look forward to. They don't have nothing to look forward to. That's the problem. There are
Exactly.
people in rehabs right now, and they're like, got their 30 days. Their 30 days is about to be up, and they're kicking them out. They have to, do this, do that just to get another 2 weeks. It's like, why you guys are not focusing
With
on
my
the
younger
things
brother,
that needed?
I'm gonna throw
Huh?
it out there. My younger brother, my little sister wrote a note to his judge that he always saw, right?
Hmm.
She begged and pleaded with this judge to put my brother in rehab, and he said no, he's going to jail. Like,
Like,
uh,
hmm.
he don't have a problem. Like, he has a drug problem. He don't need to be in jail.
Right, exactly. People need mental health therapy and all those things. That's what they need.
Exactly, exactly.
They put
Like,
people in jail and they come back out to the same environment.
yep,
And then they
ex-
got they got a record. It's hard for them to get a job. So it's like all these different things accumulate and it makes these people feel hopeless.
exactly. Now I'm gonna tell you another story. Okay, so my brother died in June. No, May. No, April. My cousin died after that, a month or two after that.
From what?
he just overdosed. Listen, he
Mm,
was in Florida in rehab for 6 years. Came home, took 2 pills, and died in his bathroom down the cellar.
those
The
pills.
day he
Yeah.
came home. The day he came home.
Hmm.
Okay, so my cousin did this thing. His mom made a uh I forget what it's called. I can't think. I got a headache. But this is how she's grieving. This is what she did. She goes out and feeds all the homeless people, all the addicts, make sure they have clothes, food, goes to the rehabs, everything. Like once every Saturday. Every Saturday she does it. That's the way she does her grieving.
Hmm.
Now,
Beautiful. Hmm.
my mom lost 2 sons in 4 months. She does the graphics online for the people who lose their kids. Like that's how she does her grieving. Like how it helps her. But I honestly think they should be like fixing the abandoned houses up and stuff instead of sending money to a different country. Like I
Mm,
always thought that since I was younger. Like there would not be as many homeless people on that street, and it would give them
right.
hope and it would click it. Oh, well, that I want to be better. I want to do something. I want to get out of this mess I got into. I want to get help, and you know what I mean. It would give them that
Mm-hmm.
push, because then they won't be on the street and worrying about if they are going to eat that day, or if they, you know what I mean, or if they're
Yeah.
safe sleeping on the street or whatever. Like, it's just
Yeah.
crazy. It's nuts. It drives me nuts. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand it.
Yeah. Absolutely. That's what's going on. Hoping for a change. Hoping for a better world. Because next generation is right behind us.
And I feel bad.
I think we breaking up with you,
I feel
Shelby.
bad. People don't have reason at all. No reason at all.
Hmm. Okay, Shelby, you have any
And y'all
last
are,
things you want to say? Because we have some other people that want to come up on the chat, so we don't want this to be too long today. I know you got stuff you want to do, but yeah, you got any last words you want to add on? Hello? I guess she got disconnected. Yo, Lego, you can come on, Lego. Shelby, thank you so much for your time right there. We pray for you. The AML family is praying for you, and may you heal. What's up, Lego?
Hey, what's going on, Mal?
Hey,
God bless
man.
y'all. Salute everybody in the chat.
Hey, man. Shout out to the surviving Kensington family. He's up in here. What up, brother?
Man, I had to come through, show some love, man. I
Oh,
didn't.
that's what's up.
You just informed me about Bree, man. That's real unfortunate. That's a crazy situation, Mal, and it happens all the
Mm,
time, as you know, bro.
mm.
It happens
Yeah.
all the time, bro.
Talk about it, Lego. Talk about, what's your experience, what you have seen or heard about, from these young boys that are causing this type of things out there.
Oh man, I've heard just about everything. I had walked up on a group of people not too long ago, and they told me, that the young kids was going in the park, beating people with bricks and putting M80s, the half quarter sticks of dynamite and stuff,
Hmm.
putting
Wow.
quarter sticks of dynamites in their hoodies, blowing them up and
Oh my
stuff, man. All
God.
types of crazy stuff, man. Like they just out there
Mhm.
just because the kids are in pain. A lot of them kids are in pain, and they taking their pain out on the weak, you know.
Mm. You hear that, guys? Lego is going to break that down because he involved. He's a youth advocate. Because he sees what goes on out there with these youth. And Lego, what do you think is going on through these kids' minds? What type of home are they coming from with this type of behavior
I
out
mean,
there?
to be honest with you, a lot of these kids come from good homes, man. They come from good homes. It's the environment, right? It's the environment, and to be honest with you, it's like you could tell your kid and try to install as much positivity and morals as you want into them, but it's so many other things, influences that outweigh what you trying to install in them. They go outside and they influenced by so many other things that distract them from the path you trying to guide them on.
Mm.
So it's
Mhm.
like a real crazy situation out here, man, because a lot of these kids do come from good homes. And to be honest with you, the ones that's doing the worst are coming from the best homes.
Wow.
You would think that the kids, that's coming
Mm.
from broken homes and stuff like that are committing the most crimes, but it's actually the opposite way around from my experience.
Wow. Yeah, I think yeah, you absolutely you got a point there. You definitely do. So you think it's like they're trying to like prove to their homies, oh, they
Mm.
tough, they gangster, they trying to like earn a rank, trying to be the tough guy. And what do you think it's about?
It's something like that, man. It seems like it's more of that going on, because the ones that's coming from broken homes, man, they live in it. They really, really live in it. You know what I mean?
Mm,
So it's like they trying to get out of there. The Kensington is made up of the entire world. We got everybody from the entire world coming down here. You know, a
mhm.
lot of people that stuck out in Kensington are not even from Pennsylvania. So you got everybody
Yeah.
just coming down there doing whatever they want to do.
Mhm. What do you think is the solution for this problem, Lego? Especially the attacks on those people who are already down in
Miles,
life.
They took away a lot of the programs from the kids, man. There's no more POW programs. There's no more. There's very little advocators. You know what I mean? It's nothing for these kids to do besides play GTA and go outside and be amongst what they're amongst. You know, so like what she was saying with I forgot the lady name that just left off here. I apologize.
Shelby.
Yeah, Shelby. What Shelby was saying about that money and all that stuff. They send it over to Ukraine. God bless them and everything. But we need stuff over here. We're in the war over here. So that's, you know, we need more programs. We need opportunities for the kids, man, so they could be distracted. You know what I mean? So they can have a little bit of education, you know, other than the things that they surrounded with, man. We need more programs. We need the police to come back and bring the POW, you know, because that was the police thing, the POW programs and stuff. We need the police back active in the communities, man, and with the youth, man. We need everybody to come together, man, and you know, try to do something, because I really don't have the answers. I don't know, but you know, my suggestion is we need more programs. We need more programs and more strong men and women that's going to come out here and stand front line with us.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Because there's no way that the leaders of Philadelphia should have the community looking like that, man. These guys got all the resources, all the power. What happened to FEMA? They said FEMA was going to come to Kensington. That is yet to happen. All the money that FEMA was to come in, you know, come over here and help these people. That is yet to happen. So it's like, what's
Filling
going
their
on?
pockets up, Mal. That's what it seemed like to me, man. They get these grants from the government and all this stuff, man. They give a small percentage to some outreach program or whatever, and then the rest goes into these people's pockets, man. This country is so corrupt and nasty, man. You know, I really don't get it no more, bro.
Agree. It's definitely going downhill, man. From what's going on out, like, you know, the ladies say it's like you go outside now, you don't even know if you're going to come back home. That's how bad it is now. Everybody, and COVID messed up so many things, man. COVID messed up so many things. It's like these people implant things that's going to just distract people and cause a chaos for everyone. Because so many people fell into addiction, and they got worse during COVID because so many people lost their job. A lot of people got so many free time on their hand. It's like that. That was like a big game changer, man.
No, that's facts. I just ran into a young man that told me exactly what you just said, man. COVID caused him to lose his home, and then him losing his home was the reason why he ended up on drugs. He never used drugs in his life, and you know, he lost his home, ended up in Kensington, and started doing coke and stuff like that to stay up, coke and meth to stay up, and then he started doing the heroin and the fentanyl to sleep, you know, educational purposes only. But yeah, he started doing them things, but he never did drugs in his life. But when COVID hit, he lost his home, and unfortunately, Kensington strung out, huh?
Yeah, I hear that story a lot too. People lose their job due to COVID. It's hard for them to that it's definitely was a lot of people who was working full time now got their hours cut. Then they fell back, they fell on their bills. It's just like it messed a lot of things up for people, man. And now we just have to do what we can as a community. So what happened to this girl? People get that video for them to send it out to all the news outlet because the news have to cover this so it can get some type of attention. Because if it don't, it's gonna go. You know, it's gonna get worse. They're gonna keep on doing this on and on.
Those are facts,
So
man. So many things get swept under the rug, man. That's why you're doing such an honorable, good thing right here, Mal. Because so many people get hurt, so many people get killed out here, and nobody knows anything about it, man. It never gets reported, you know. On to the next. So, man,
yeah,
I always salute you, bro. You always got my support on me.
teamwork makes the dream work, man. We can't. We together. I always say together we are powerful. You know, we're on the same mission is to save humanity, especially for those who are struggling because they the one need the most help. People who are struggling. It's like we have to come together and come up with some type of solution. But to everybody who get that video Lego, I want you guys to send it to that guy CBS Philly. Let him know. Listen, you got to cover this. Come to that park and cover this situation. The girl is in the hospital right now, fighting for her life. She's still unconscious. She's going through it. And those kids, they probably just out there, probably doing the same thing to somebody else because they're like, okay, nobody care about them. And in the video, well, I'm sorry for cutting you off. In the video, when you hear the video, the people who went there and and called it the ambulance, they was really upset. They was upset. It was like, that's freaking nuts, man. These young boys is freaking losing their mind out there. Man.
Those are facts, man. And most of the people scared of the kids, man. They scared of these kids because it's dangerous, man. I ain't gonna take up too much of your time, though, bro, because I know other people want to get their voice heard, man. I just wanted to give you the flowers, man.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Keep on documenting the struggle, man. The world need to see the truth, no matter how bad it look. The truth is not, addiction is not a pretty picture. So what they expect addiction to be a pretty picture. They want to see pretty. No, addiction is ugly. Is the demon. So we're gonna shine light on the demons because that's the only way people will know the truth, by shining light on those demons. So that video you shot with that lady, that black lady, where she had her legs crossed with a needle in the man, that thing is an award-winning clip. That clip is an award-winning clip, Lego. You did an amazing job capturing that clip, man.
Man, that's just crazy, man. It's just I'm sorry that I had to capture it, but I guess
the reality,
man. But it is reality, and it's what we see on a daily basis, man. On a daily basis, and way worse, man. But I'm not going to stop, man. I'm not going to stop.
Don't stop, brother. Don't stop, because the world needs to see this, because that's how change will occur. If we keep on hiding it, more and more people are going to fall into the rabbit hole because they don't know what's ahead of them, and more young people are getting addicted, and they don't know what's ahead of them.
Super facts.
So yeah, keep it coming, brother. Don't stop.
No
keep
doubt,
it
man.
coming.
Much love, man. I appreciate you, man.
Yeah, no doubt. Man. Be safe. Happy Father's Day, brother.
No doubt. Happy Father's Day, bro.
All right, peace out. Deuces. So I'm dropping the link again. Thanks to Lego for coming through and giving us his knowledge. Together we are powerful. We respect everyone's opinion, whether you don't agree with it or not. Just respect the person's opinion, and we will respect yours too. We're not all going to agree, right? But we have to respect each other. But yeah, Lego got a point. He said some of these kids come from good homes. He have a point, because a lot of children, a lot of people that I interview, well, not people that I interview, but I myself, I was a kid that came from a good home, and I got caught up in the street life. So he got a point. But I would say it's like, it's a percentage of that. I wouldn't say all of them come from good home, but some do come from good homes and some come from broken homes. So, it's a percentage thing. So guys, I dropped the link. If anybody else would want to come up here, and give their, okay, we got somebody coming up. We got Kimberly. Oh, I had somebody else, Mel. I don't know who that was. Okay, Mel, I'll get back to you, all right, Mel? I'm sorry about that. Hey, what's up, Kimberly? Welcome to AML. We out there. You can hear me? Okay, yeah, she got lost. Let's ask Rosemary. Hey, Rosemary.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, I like that intro. I felt it. I'm good.
Oh yeah, we have to get justice for Bree. We have to. And I'm from New York.
Shout out New York. We out there. That's Harlem. That's my place.
Yep, and that's a horror. That's a real horror. I love Bree from the first time I met her when you filmed her. You with me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you. But we can hear ourselves in the background. I think you have to lower the TV or something. I don't know if you're gonna be able to hear me if you because I'm hearing the
I
echo.
did, I did put on I thought I put it on mute. There we go.
Okay, I think yeah, much better now. Yeah, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, Rosemary. Let's talk about
Something has to be done. That was attempted murder. She didn't deserve. Nobody deserved that.
mm-mm.
Nobody.
Yeah.
I am very angry. Poor
Yep.
baby. I love her. It's not right. This is not right. What's going on over there?
Yep.
The
Yep.
politicians, the mayor, who's ever in charge over there, they need to wake the fuck up. Excuse my language.
Hey, let it out. Let that anger out. Get it out.
I am. I'm very angry. I'm upset.
My blood was boiling when I saw
Yeah,
what was going
I
on.
started crying too when I. Oh
You saw the video?
no, I want to see it. That's why I said let me see the video. I'm definitely going to be emailing.
Yes.
Um,
hmm
whatever help I can do, I will. I'm here in New York. I'm stranded here myself. I mean, not really stranded, but I have a handicapped son where I can't really have much freedom. He's he's nurses 24/7, so I don't have much freedom. I wish I could come down there. We
Right.
should oh, I wish I was there. We could all get together and just start protesting in the
Hmm.
streets.
Yeah, we gotta
I
come up.
mean, really, with signs and everything, just
hmm
going down the streets and saying, you know, clean up this Kensington, help these people. You're sending money all over to different countries and helping them, which I don't mind, but please take care of home first.
Right. Tell me about it, right? That's why I'll always say the same effort they put in people getting the vaccine, in people, wearing their mask with this whole COVID thing. Why they can't put that same effort in addiction?
Exactly. Exactly. Because they really look at people that's addicted like they're nothing. And these are people.
Speak it.
They
Yeah.
weren't born that way. Shit happens. My life wasn't perfect. I had addiction, but I got over that.
Amen.
It wasn't really drugs because I didn't let it take over me. I liked alcohol. But besides all that, the people need to get together over there and shout louder and louder and louder. Viral video.
Absolutely.
Justice.
hmm Because it's going to get worse if these kids don't.
It
They
is.
don't. They don't face consequence for what they did. They're going to
Exactly.
continue it.
Yep. And who knows? They may have already been involved with murders
Mm,
of these people
you
that
got a
are
point.
homeless.
And this been going on for a long time, so you got a point. And the cops, because I heard some
They
stories of
just
people
walk
getting.
right by it. They don't care. Let it be one of their family members, though. Make me sick.
Yeah, right. Absolutely. I'm like, what's going on? You guys have all the power in the world. You guys giving people, needles to use for the drugs, but you guys are not setting up this place for these people to stay at it all over on the streets. And you got needle caps all on the streets, and you got needles all on
Exactly.
the streets.
And the kids
Oh.
that do live there, they have to see this. They can't even go to the park. I mean, it's horrible.
Mm. Tell me about it.
It's horrible for the addicts, though. It's very, very sad. And I'm just fed up with it. I'm fed up with them not helping them. They should
Mm.
even build buildings or redo buildings for them to live in. I mean, you got $51 billion to Ukraine for
Hmm.
military,
Wow. Hmm.
but you don't have $51 billion for people here in the United States that need it. There's over 50,000 homeless people in California alone,
Wow.
living outside in the streets in tents and And these are good people, a lot of them. They look at what's happening. The money, the situation, everything just keeps going up and up and up, but nobody's pay is. People can't even work. I mean, this is horrible.
Yeah, it is. And I don't understand how those people can just sit back and go to their lavish residence, and these people out there just dying every day by
That's what they did with the Hitler stuff. They went home, them Germans, and they didn't even think about it. They were with their families. How can you be so inhumane?
Rhonda said they gave needles, but not at home. And I asked these people,
I know. Can you
how,
believe that?
how easy
Shout
it
out
is.
to Rhonda.
Yeah,
Shout out to Rhonda.
Shout out Rhonda. You ask these people, how easy is it for you to get free needles? It's very easy, but how easy it is for you to get help? Difficult.
Not right. Something's got to change. Something's definitely got to change.
Yeah.
These politicians and people in office, the mayor, whoever down there, they're just turning their backs. They're shutting their eye on it. They don't care. If they care, why ain't they showing it? Why ain't they doing something?
Right, exactly.
I mean, big deal. You're going to move them out of an area so they can go camp down the street. Really? Oh, fake asses. That's fake.
Right, because they said
I'm so upset. You just
you have right to, because this thing is a human being getting put on fire, and it's not even on the news or anything. It's just like,
I know.
Oh, to them it's like, oh, she deserve it. She shouldn't have been out there that time. She's a this, that. You know how
she don't deserve it. Nobody deserves that.
I know people that work in the emergency rooms, and they tell me that some of those people that work in the emergency rooms treat these people like shit. Treat them like crap.
I believe it. That's not right. That's not right. Anything can happen to any one of us at any time. I don't know what I would do if I lost my children in a fire or something. I'd probably blow my brains out.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
not right.
Anything can happen to any of us to make us go down that road.
Yep. Giving that hand in life. You saw what happened to Bree. She was on the right path, doing good.
Yeah.
Graduated from Penn State.
That is
trying to be
beautiful.
An audiologist and everything, and just made a bad choice and just
bad choices with the wrong people there at college. They just didn't care either.
Yeah.
People do things on purpose. The devil is strong out there. Believe you me. People do things on purpose to do things to you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they do. I feel so bad. My prayers are with her to the fullest. I love that girl. Even I introduced her to my daughter. I just messaged my daughter and everything. She said, "Oh, Ma, I feel so bad."
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for your compassion and your sympathy. This is my email address. So for you guys that want the video, so that way you guys can send it out to all the people that so that way something can be done about this situation.
I want to send it over here to the media, to the iNews. Yeah, that's what I'd like to do.
Together, we can make a difference, because we are it's a group of us. So many of us keep on sending it. They're going to get the message like, hey, something is not right. We got to pay attention to this right here, because too many people is pointing a finger on this. So something got to be done.
Something has to be done. It's not right. It's not right at all. Yes, I got your email.
Yep.
And I already sent you to ask you for the link, or to please email me the video, and I'm gonna go viral with it. I'm gonna call the media over here. I'm gonna put it on my Facebook.
People gotta see the truth.
If that's okay with you, I'm gonna do what I can do.
change got to happen. I'm all about what's going to make a difference. And if
Yes,
we have to
yes.
shine light on that, let's shine light on it because they have to see the reality of the situation in Kensington to know how drastic it is for them to like step in. If they don't do anything, then something is up. Yeah,
Yeah, I
something
mean,
is
they
up.
don't even care about the serial killer cutting up these people
Hmm.
and putting them in suitcases. I mean, what did they do about it? Nothing.
Yep, exactly. So we are the ones that
Sad.
are the voice.
Sad.
We are the voice, and we are gonna when stuff like this happen. That's where we come in at as a support system,
Yes,
and we
yes. Does
flood all those people.
Joe the preacher know about this yet?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure,
Oh,
but I'm sure he gonna know about it after this.
oh
This
yeah.
video. But yeah, but
This is
Rosemary, I really appreciate you coming up and and opening up and telling us how you feel. You have all right to feel how you feel.
yeah.
Continue to stay strong and pray for our brothers and sisters out there.
I
And
sure will.
I will send you that video once I get done the live. I'll send it to all you people who email me. So I got you. So you have any last words you want to say to the family before we let you go, Rose?
Uh, I want to tell them all to keep Bree in their prayers, go viral, do whatever they can to stop this and not to have this happen to anyone else. And I want to say to her parents, I am so, so sorry. And I'm going to try to spread what has happened and get her justice.
Amen.
Amen. So thank you very much for
Thank you,
accepting
Rose.
me.
Always.
And if you
You
need me any kind of way, if I can help, I will.
all right, dear. Thank you once again. And you enjoy the rest of your day and stay fabulous and stay classy. All right.
Thank you, sweetie.
All right. Take care.
God bless.
God bless you too.
Bye
All
bye.
right. Bye. So, guys, we got Mel. We're going to add Mel. What's up, Mel?
Hi, can
Uh,
y'all hear me?
we can hear you nice, loud and clear. Sorry we had you waiting for so long.
No, it's okay. And I normally don't comment on anything, but
Hmm.
I've followed you for a while. And this is somebody coming through looking at the situation as an addict. Thank
Hmm.
God I got out of the grips before fentanyl became a thing. But this is a mental health problem.
Hmm.
And we as a community, it takes a village. The government don't give a shit. This is,
Hmm.
well, they don't care. That Bree, all of us addicts, that is somebody's child, sister, mother. That addict you're judging so harshly, them
Hmm.
tables always turn, baby. Because come down the road when you have addiction, that person could have turned their whole life around and be the one to save you. But here
Hmm.
you are trying to set people on fire like they're trash. Like that's not okay. And it's
Hmm.
not about like the gentleman that was on earlier saying it don't matter what environment you come from. It really doesn't. I came from a very great upbringing, and life be humble or be humiliated. And I am humble, and whoever did this to her is disgusting. I just don't feel getting it out to the media will do anything because
Hmm.
I'm from Delaware and Kensington is the place to go. They say once you come, you never come back, and
Hmm.
it's just like the rehabs. They're so focused on money. Our insurance only covers when I was in rehab after 16 days. They
Hmm.
said you got to go to a recovery house with 60 women, which I never did. And
Hmm.
it's that, that's something that you've never done. What's to say it ain't gonna work? It's all about insurance and support system. So Kensington and Skid Row are huge problems. USA being number three, and this includes third world countries, having the most problems with mental illness, yet we have the most tools and funds to be able to help with this. This is a problem, the government, the corruption. Let's bring it back to the 80s, the crack on the street and
Hmm.
in the ghetto and the poverty. Who did that? The government. It literally, there's paperwork. It's not redacted. It is a fact. Fast forward to 2000. They brought it to suburbia with the doctors giving out the pills. Now here's everybody. It's a mixing bowl, all cultures, all color, all race. Now we have a spiritual problem going on right now. It's
Hmm.
good versus evil. Setting someone on fire I can't. That girl in her videos, when she was asked, would she rather be invisible or fly?
Mm-hmm.
She said, be invisible, right?
Mm-hmm.
Leave that girl alone. She didn't bother nobody. She would, I mean, you can just tell by watching videos, and this is coming from somebody who's been in the struggle, whatever. There is
Mm-hmm.
something about this fentanyl that when you look into their eyes, their soul is gone. And it breaks my heart. I'm looking at this as a person, like looking in the mirror, not in disgust, but like
Mm-hmm.
that could be me, but it's not. And it's like, what is the solution? Because what they're putting in this shit, methadone and Suboxone, it's not even heroin. I don't even know if that exists anymore. And not to get all political, but let's be honest here. Trump wanted to build all them borders, right? Well, that was not a racial thing. That was to keep the gangs, MS-13, and its fentanyl out. This fentanyl is coming from China and over the border. The Democrat, Philadelphia is a Democrat, Pennsylvania is a Democrat state, as is Delaware. Biden's from here. We hate him. Don't nobody like him. I'm not saying Trump's better, right wing, left wing, same bird. The problem is it's going to have to take us, a community. It takes a village. And it seems to be all about money with these people. That's fine. What does the Bible say? Not having the money is the root of all evil. If it's going to take my soul, I'd rather be broke. I've been broke. I've had money. It don't matter. We got to watch out for each other. Now, I don't care how these kids were raised or whatever. It doesn't matter. What kind of person? I don't care if you're. It does. I just can't process this one because Bree was one of those people who wanted to be left alone. She didn't bother nobody. Most of these people don't bother nobody. They're living in their own hell. You think setting on her on fire? She already in hell. The
Hmm.
fuck? Excuse my language. She's already living in
No,
hell.
keep it real, keep it 100.
And I never speak on nothing. I always look, and I have no judgment. I've been there. It is a mental health problem. Let's keep it real. The politicians drive me nuts. I can't put the news on. I cannot, I delete my social media because headline after headline, I feel like giving it to the media. I follow your channel now. I used to follow Money Over Morals,
Mm-hmm.
but not to get into that. You
Mm-hmm.
seem more genuine, and I also follow Soft White Underbelly with their problems with Row. Now, how come there's millionaires with freaking 54 bedrooms,
Mm-hmm.
but yet there's no place for a homeless person to sleep? You're going to set them on fire, spit on them like they're nothing? Watch. Them tables always turn, baby. And if not, flip that motherfucker. Because down the road, one of them people could be that blue map or either that blueprint as to what not to do. It could be that person to help you. People always say, what's my purpose? What am I here? Well, let's see. Maybe that one addict that's ready to kill themselves, do that last bag, you compliment them. Something simple like that. That was your purpose right there. You saved somebody. But then whoever did that to her, I will tell you what, that is disgusting. And it takes a village. And the fact of all the people in this right here in this chat and the way y'all speak to each other and love each other, and then
Mm-hmm.
check out this Soft White Underbelly channel because your channel is fabulous, as is his, because it shows everybody's problems stem from childhood. The root of all addiction is pain. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
we all deal with our pain differently. So, hey, Angel baby, them boys or whoever set her on fire, okay, y'all got some real demons. There's no coming back from that. You have to live. It just disgusts me. This is coming from somebody who was an addict,
Mm-hmm.
somebody who's looking on the outside from every view. So you cannot tell me nothing. And these people, it just, for some reason, Bree really tugs at my heartstring. Because just
Mm-hmm.
that, do you remember that interview when she was quick to say she'd rather be invisible than fly?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That right there, that's somebody that wants to be left the fuck alone. And it's not no coincidence. The USA, we are number 3 mental health crisis. This is out of third world countries. So this is more, it's a mental health crisis, but it takes a village. The government, whoever sells the pill sells the panic, vice versa. When you want to get clean, you need the resources from the government to get in the facilities, this, that, and the other. So it's a matter of how do we kind of get them out the picture and we know the problem. We all know the problem, but we got to find the solution. And I see all this stuff about the Democrats, whatever. I thought Biden was from Philly. That dummy stood up there, whatever. That's just, it's all smoke and mirrors. I laugh at all that. Oh, it's a circus, because the shit that goes on in Kensington is people used to laugh at. These days, it's not laughable. It's not funny. It is a spiritual warfare. I am no Bible thumper by any means, but I will tell you this much. Integrity goes a long fucking way. Do the right thing. It is so much easier to be a good person than a piece of shit. I get it. The people in Kensington, I couldn't live there. I would be fed up with the needle put my kids seeing that, it's sad, whatever. But it really does take a village, and people need to watch each other's back. It's simple as that. And whoever raised these kids, I swear to God, there needs to be consequences for this one. There really does. My heart goes out to her, and I just want you to know, Mal, you really are reaching a lot of people, and I have a lot of respect for you. Keep doing what you're doing.
Mel.
All right.
Well, thank you so much for your voice. Yo, guys, give Mel a round of applause. She definitely let that round off. She emptied the whole clip.
I had to. All right, baby. I love you.
All right, love you too. Take care.
Right.
Yo, that's what's up. Shout out to Mel. Yo, she came through and she, spilled everything from her heart. And I felt that. We all, like I said, we're not gonna agree on everything, but we must respect each other. And she definitely hit a lot of points. Few people disagree, with some things, but like I said, we all have our perspective, right? When we look through that frame of our mind, some people look, way beyond, and some people just look what's in front of them. So shout out to all the people who look beyond the frame and see, beyond. So let's shout out Florida girl. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I appreciate every one of you people for your time, because like I said, your time is the most valuable thing you can give me. And if you're new to the community, hey, drop that like. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Returning AML family. I appreciate you guys always for all the love and support that you guys give to our brothers and sisters, and also to me. I appreciate you guys 100. You guys are the real MVP. All right, don't never stop shining that light, because the people who are in the struggle needs you, because without you guys, they will be done. They will be like, they will have no hope, because family give up on them, friends give up on them. Who's left for them? Somebody got to be there for them, right? The AML family is there for them, and every other outreach, group out there, Surviving Kensington, and everybody else who bring awareness to the struggle. God bless you all. Don't let nobody, discourage you saying what you're doing is wrong. No, what they're doing is wrong. They keeping their heart in the truth. They don't want the truth to be seen, because when the truth is seen, that's what makes change. By you hiding it, keeping it in the dark, more and more people are going to keep on dying. Look, 100,000 plus people died in 1 year from overdoses. 100,000 plus. And you want to hide that? That's evil in my mind. That's straight evil. That means you just part of this whole plan of, eliminating a certain group of people, the ones who are weak. So we're not about that. We're not about that. So guys, I'm going to drop the link again. If anybody else want to come up here and give your perspective, let your voice be heard. Your voice matter too. You can say something that can be a game changer. You can say something that could be a game changer. So for those who want to see the video, if you want to get my Facebook, all you got to do, go at the link in any of my description. Go in any of my videos and hit the description. All my information is there. My Facebook is there. My Instagram is there. And my Facebook is public. I don't put anything on private. Everything is on public. So it's the whole world can go on my Facebook and see everything. I don't hide nothing from the world. So it's there, guys. All right. Hit me up on Facebook Messenger and I'll send you the video. And if you want to do it by email, this is my email address, amlfilmsofficial@gmail.com. I will send you the video. And also, Instagram. You can hit me up, message me on Instagram at AML Films underscore. All right, AML. I'm sorry, AML underscore Films on Instagram. And everything is in the video, in any of my video description. You just click that description, and you're gonna go down. You're gonna see a link to my Facebook and a link to my Instagram. So it'll take you directly to me, and you can get the video. And I'm gonna put the video on my Patreon, as a secure site because it's sensitive. It's sensitive, and I don't want people getting. Some people don't have the stomach to see stuff like that. But it's not like she's on fire. She's not on fire. It's her clothes is on fire, but she was burned. You can see like her skin is peeling off. She's bleeding and she's crying from the pain. So that was like very barbaric. Like that's the type of stuff they did in back in those times, set people on fire. Vicious. That's horrible. That's a horrible way to die. Fire. And that girl, yo, you see that video? Trust me, it's gonna be very touching. Somebody was in the chat just now, but they left. I'm sorry, I was running my mouth. Yeah, but I'm here today with a heavy heart, guys. And when I heard that other situation about the train tracks, how I felt about Bree, thank God, she's alive, but look what happened to her now. So these are all the warning signs. The warning signs. So, guys, that's the link right there. If you guys want to come up here and say anything, if not, I'm going to shut this down pretty soon. All right. I'm going to shut it down soon because I know it's Father's Day. You ladies want to go spend time with your man, or spend time with your kids. And to all the women, who don't have their child father in their life, maybe he passed away or incarcerated, or he's just not there, sending hugs to you, all right? Sending hugs to you all. Yeah, we got somebody that's out there walking. Yo,
Yeah,
Dynamite Solution. What up,
dynamic
LLC? What up?
solution.
How you
Well,
doing?
part of my story is I took all my drugs 5 years ago. When
Oh, we breaking up, Dynamite. We want to hear your story, good brother, but we having technical difficulties. Oh, he got
reached
frozen the
all
matrix. Um, mm-mm-mm.
you
Dynamite.
got to run
I'm
the
gonna
great
put Troy
position
on Dynamite.
or
Dynamite, you breaking up badly, brother.
in this
And he just going on too. Poor guy. He don't know we're not hearing nothing. And I don't want to take him off the screen because he gonna be like, what happened? Yo, Dynamite. Yeah, he knew what was up. So let's go to Troy. Give Troy some. Hey, Troy.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing great. But
Good.
I need you to do me a favor.
What's that?
I can hear myself in the background. So you gotta hit
Can
mute
you?
on
Yeah.
that.
I don't have any external speakers going on.
Oh yeah.
Yep, nothing.
Look at
So we're all
Dynamite.
good.
Dynamite still.
we're all good on this end. I don't know how you're hearing that, but hey, yeah, that's too bad about Bree. She looks like a pretty girl that got in a bad situation, and a lot of our politicians don't really put tax dollars for intervention systems. We all grew up in this country as kids, and it's hard if we don't have something to fall back on psychologically, such as self esteem programs, healthy relationship programs, or things that kind of give us something to fall back on if we run into times of trouble or stress. And we see all these kind of things getting worse and worse in our country. And I mean, everybody's tired of it, the school shootings and all this stuff, and the politicians blame it on the guns. But I think the real fact is tax dollars for intervention systems when you're young. Wouldn't you agree on that?
Hmm. You have a point.
You know what I mean? Because when I grew up, I was a pot smoker and I got out of it. But I came from a background of a family life. But my father tried the best he could. My mom did too. But my father had a lot of self-esteem problems. He could have probably used some intervention when he was a kid, so that he wasn't so uh, negative in his own perspectives. And I think it kind of influenced me to smoke pot. And so it was kind of communicatively abusive. And so I think if we come from those kind of backgrounds and we don't have something taught to us to help us believe in ourselves, go forward, it's much more likely we can fall into some kind of drug abuse.
Hmm. So we have somebody that's been commenting, and they said their name is Jude. They
Okay.
said, quit playing the mental health crisis. That's the number one problem. There is help out there, but people are too lazy to go after it. You have to do the work to get what you need. Now, when you think about a comment like that,
Mm, yeah, I think that, people don't really have the ability to access those kind of resources because lots of times, in your courts, when people have a problem, they get in juvenile justice systems. Politicians often cut funding to those kind of programs. They don't really want to spend a lot of money, on those kind of programs to help people. But I think the access to it, people are, it's like it's hard to come forward when you don't know what to do, how to get out of a drug problem. You know
mm,
what I mean?
tell him because he think it's about being lazy.
No, it's they don't have access to it. They're not sure how to go about it.
It's
And
mental. It's mental
yeah, it is.
and
It's
physical
mental.
also.
Yeah, it's I mean, who do you turn to in times of trouble? You know what I mean? If you don't have somebody as a kid, you always look up to the people that always help you have a better perspective, and they're always the ones that have the good ideas, and that's who you want to go to. It's like grandma who always gives you the good advice. You know what I mean? You're gonna go to her first when you got a problem, right? You're not gonna go to somebody that's gonna just kind of brush you off and does that kind of thing, and just ignores you.
It's
I
deep.
mean, we always remember the people that are the best supporters because how they communicate with us. And so if we don't have people in leadership positions that are good communicators with the public, then we can't really get the help we need or the direction. It's like this country, we haven't had a good leader in quite some time. We need somebody up there that's really going to speak up and be for the
Hmm.
people rather than just listen to all the politicians behind the scenes go, oh, we don't want to talk about treatment programs. We don't want to talk about this. We want to talk about guns for, stop all the guns. Well, it's a mind behind the gun. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
a mind behind the person picking up that pipe or that joint or, that pill or fentanyl or whatever it may be, And if they don't need, one friend used to drink of mine, and he always say, "I'm reaching for a bottle of liquid courage." And I thought to myself about that statement. I thought, that's exactly what he's doing is reaching for a substance to give him self-esteem or help him relax. When we have confidence in ourselves, we have people that teach us that confidence. We won't fall back on those kind of things to give us a confidence in false sense. You know what I'm saying, Mal?
Yeah. Well, at least you understand how deep this problem is, and it's not as just simple as somebody being lazy. So, Jude, you missed us with that one. So, Troy, I
Yeah.
really appreciate your time. You have any last words you want to say before we let somebody else come on?
Nope. Maybe you might want to start a GoFundMe for Bree. I haven't really seen the video. I hope you can send me the video so I can see
Yeah.
what's
Hmm.
going on with that. And you have my email. And yeah, it's
Got you.
sad to see. I've been watching your broadcast here and
Oh, thank
watching
you.
you trying to help out. And I'm glad to see somebody's doing something in this country to help these people because the youth of the future of this country and they're the next leaders, the next people that are going to be politicians, judges, and hopefully, if we teach them right today, they'll have better tomorrows for everybody.
Yeah, you got it.
That's
You heard
yep.
that?
That's all I have.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you for
Bye
your
bye now.
time. Enjoy your day.
Yep.
Okay, let's go to Dynamite. D, I'll get right back to you, okay, D? Let's get Dynamite up here.
Philly captain.
Oh, he's
All
still
right, so
going
Philly
on?
captain, he just ran up on the mayor of Philadelphia saying, "Why are you not shutting down Kensington?" And he ran away like a coward. Okay. So the seed's been planted in his head just in the past couple of days between your audience, his audience. Why don't we go out there and shut down Kensington and say, we're not moving, we're not stopping until the mayor comes out and has a conversation with us. Let's shut it down ourselves. We have to. There's no other choice. They're not doing anything. The cops they're enabling it. We have to step up and do it. That's what the Constitution calls us to do. to defend our country against enemies, foreign and domestic. This is both. It's an attack from within, and people sitting around doing nothing. That's when the people have to step up. That's what the Constitution says we have to do. So you are called through your channel and through everybody listening that we have to organize in times like this. There's no other option. How do we do that? You're the leader. I'll be the spokesman. I'll tell them, no, we're not leaving. Get the mayor in front of us. We want it on camera. We want answers, and we want a time frame of what you're going to do and how fast you're going to do it. If it takes 6 months, we're going to hold you accountable. We have to do something. We have to get out in the streets and march. We've seen it. It's been very effective in the past 2 years in this country. Marching, shutting cities down, drawing attention. All of a sudden, the news reporters all say to themselves, oh, we don't want somebody else to get the story. We have to get it. So that's when they race, right? We have to make it big enough so that the news wants to have something to sell to their people, because everybody's sitting around watching the news. We have to give them something to talk about.
I like that. You have a point.
Does anybody else agree? Is there anybody else? I can't see the chat right now, but I'm not sure if anybody agrees with me.
No, I'm gonna let you know right now. I'm going down. Yeah, keep on speaking your truth.
I mean,
regardless if people don't agree with you, some people are gonna agree with you. Just speak what's on your mind. I like what you're saying.
I mean, I recovered. I've had needles in my arms for years, and I told you what it took for me. It took the blood of Christ for me to reach out to the God of this universe, saying, if you're out there, heal me.
Dynamite breaking up. I like Dynamite attitude. You know, we can definitely put him on the front line. He's gonna be our guy. You know, we scrap him up with all the messages.
Listen, it took my family abandoned me. True story. They abandoned me until my father came to me. I said, Dad, I'm tired of everybody telling me what's going to take for me to recover. Let me tell you what I need from you. If you're not willing to help, then get out of my way. I need an opportunity. I need something. I don't need this program. They want to send me to Teen Challenge, which is for kids. I'm 40 years old. They were trying to do all this stuff, force a program on me. We need addicts to say this, recovering addicts to say, this is how we came out of it. And we want to be the leader, and we want to pull people out with us. Because nobody out there is doing anything to themselves that I've not done to myself. And I've come out of it. And I want to share that with everybody. I want to share the hope that it can be done.
That's what we need.
Hey, my phone's about to die. Yes. I have 2% left on my phone.
So email me.
My phone's about to die like any second. I'm going to email you. Dynamic Solutions LLC. You're going to see that pop up. Just respond back. I love you, man. I love everybody.
Love you.
Happy to be part of the family. You're from Delaware. And let's do something.
Yes, let's get it. All right, Dynamite, take it easy, brother. Okay, that's real. Dynamite definitely got the energy. We definitely need him I'm glad he's part of the movement to make a difference. That's beautiful. Let's add D to the chat. What's up, D?
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
So I saw your message yesterday on YouTube about Bree, and I've been watching you like from the very beginning.
Okay.
I am a recovering addict, and I was out there in Kensington. This is like 15, 16 years ago, and it's nothing like it is now. Like how people are just being bullied and killed, and it's destroying my heart to see all these beautiful people not getting any news about serial killers out there. And I was just talking about it to my patient today, saying, you know, there's a serial killer in Kensington and no one is talking about it. The news has not reported on it at all. Yet these are people, like they're still people. Now, if it was just a regular old person somewhere in the city, they would say something. Like those 3 girls walking down South Street Wednesday night, and they was punched by that guy. He was caught and arrested, and that was broadcasted all over the news. But
Right.
why is none of this, anything that's going on in Kensington, being broadcasted?
Got a point. Yep.
I mean, it's breaking my heart. Like, I never seen it like this. And I don't know what to say anymore. Like, I see her and I think she is such a beautiful girl. And she has been struggling and she's not mentally right. And
Mm-hmm.
she's pretty quiet, she seems like. So why bully somebody like that? You know,
Evil.
I
Mm-hmm.
have sons.
Hmm.
I got sons, and to be honest, I moved away from the city. Like, I'm more to the far northeast
Mm-hmm.
because I worry. Like, my family has a long history of drug abuse, so seeing that my family has that history, I worry about my boys getting into the wrong situation. But seeing, like, it's just, I don't know what to do anymore. Like, I feel like nobody is gonna care.
Hmm.
But I just wanted to get on and like just congratulate you on how you are trying. Like, I really wish you was out there when I was out there struggling, because there was no one who
Hmm.
documented or
Right.
came and said, hey, we here for you.
Mm-hmm.
We had to do it on our own. But it ain't, them drugs ain't drugs anymore, you know?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. It's different.
Oh
Different ball
yes,
game.
definitely is. I mean, people aren't even high, they're just zombies now.
Hmm. Sad. And then the infections too, endoconitis
Yeah.
and sepsis and all those other major things that's coming with it. And the hospitals is not, they don't have anything for trank. That's why a lot of these people leave the hospital, because they start going through the withdrawal, and methadone that the hospital is giving them is not enough for that trank. So they leave with holes. And rest in peace to Michelle, guys. I think Miss Michelle funeral was today. Rest in peace to her. You saw Michelle,
Rest in peace.
that girl, she was another one who went to the hospital, but the hospital didn't cater to her. Being that the trank, they ain't have nothing for the trank, because that's a whole nother ball game. The hospital not prepared for that. That's why
Right. Because
they
it's
asked.
not something that they know how to deal with in
Yep.
humans. It's
Mm-hmm.
not made for human consumption.
Mm,
That stuff is made for animals, So, like,
yeah.
when you got people putting, like, all the, like, I never did dope or heroin or shot up, but I would take any pill you gave me.
Right.
So, nowadays, you can't even do that
Mm-mm.
because all these pills out there are fake and they're
Even
laced with all kinds of stuff.
even the weed too. The weed is out there getting laced with stuff. They putting fentanyl in the weed too. So that's why people got to
Yup.
get their medical marijuana card, because they got stuff out there that look identical to weed, but it's not weed. It's
Yup. And
it's,
that's
it's
why, like, my sons, they're 13 and 17. And like last year, my son was working in the mall over here in Franklin Mills when that shooting happened. And after that, I was so scared and so worried for my son that when there was an opportunity for him to get a scholarship for lacrosse to go to another state, to a private school, I took it. I didn't want to send him away, but I refused to have my son, another black man, be a statistic. So I sent him to Georgia.
that's
But you
wonderful.
know what?
Mm.
He's doing great. And he come home for spring break. He come home for summer,
Oh,
and he is trying to help other young kids.
oh, that is so nice, right? As a parent, that must make you feel so happy, right? That
Oh
must,
yeah,
yeah, that's like,
definitely, because I know what I was like at that age, and
mm-hmm.
I was running the streets at 12. My mother, she really didn't care about me.
Mm,
So that's why I got into drugs and alcohol. Like, I
right.
had been out on the street since I was 12 years old, and I'll
Wow.
be 40 next month. I didn't get myself together until maybe 30 years old. Really,
Mm,
like, stop taking pills altogether.
mm-hmm.
And I done been through it. I done been homeless. I done lost my kids, and
Wow.
I done went through that struggle. But you know what? I be telling people, like, if I can do it, if I can pull myself up out of that, So can you. And I done been homeless more than once,
Wow.
living in a tent. If I can do it, they can do it. You just gotta really
Absolutely.
fight and really, really want it. I
Hmm.
mean, it ain't easy even today. Like and I got a great job, a great place, and I got my kids. There's still some days where I struggle and I want to pop something because it's stressful and I'm not feeling that day. But you gotta fight and be like, all right, look, I got myself to where I am, and I don't want to lose where I'm at. So I need to keep fighting and keep going forward.
Wow, your story is such a you have such a testimony, D. Well, I gotta clap you. Let's clap for our girl D. She deserve it. Oh my God.
Thank you.
She pulled herself from the hole of the demon well. She was in that well and she pulled herself up out of the dark pit and look how prospering she is. You know, she's prospering in life. Thank
You
you
know
so
what
much for
makes me
shining. Uh-huh.
mad
What's
is
that?
that my mother and my father, they was both drug addicts. My father was a drug addict and alcoholic. My mother was a drug addict. She was a heroin user. But
Hmm.
when she got clean, she was the God Almighty. So when I started taking pills and doing drinking all the time, she didn't want to be there for me. She just threw me away. Like my brothers and sisters was always more important. So what that did was make me use more because I felt so low.
Yeah.
Like I literally was raped and nearly killed in Kensington and
Wow.
called her from the hospital. I was stabbed in the throat by someone when they raped me because I tried to fight back. And she told my brother to come to the hospital. Said she didn't want to deal with that.
And that's the type of things I'm talking about. Families and friends need to stop doing this to people who need help. You know, I understand
Agreed.
addiction. You know, is bitter. You know, it causes a lot of heartaches for the loved ones and people that love the people who are struggling. But you got to be there for them if you love them when they are ready to get help. Be there for them. I got people that's
Yeah.
in rehab right now. They don't have nobody to write them letters, nobody to send them nothing, and that stuff it get, you know,
It
you feel
makes you
some type
want to
of way.
use more
Mm-hmm.
because that's what it did to me. It just
Mm-hmm.
made me continue to do what I did. I felt like no one cared, so why should I?
Yeah, so
The
many
only
people.
the what made me stop, I met my husband and he really showed me love no matter what, like through it all. Like spending money we didn't have and being homeless. And he didn't take pills or anything. He drank, but he didn't take pills and he still stood by me. And
That's
that's what
beautiful.
really helped me. Him
Mm.
and fighting to get my kids back really,
Hmm.
really turned my life around. And it's
See?
like 15 years later and I'm still doing good and I'm still fighting to do what I
Wow.
gotta do and keep my kids happy.
Hmm. And your story just gave me chills because I'm so happy that you just, you know, you rerouted yourself from the dark path back onto the right path and you shining. That like make that makes me feel so happy inside hearing that. Thank you so much for sharing that because we
You're
need more of
welcome.
those stories to be talked about that people can't turn away from this darkness and come back into the light. So thank you and keep on prospering in life. Keep on shining your light also to, you know, on the other brothers and sisters, letting them know that hey, they can do it too. Because you said
Yeah,
you did it. You came from the
because
bottom.
look, it's so much worse than just that. I mean, like I done lost and I loved my oldest son, my first love, my first son's father. He was a heroin addict, and he tried so hard to get clean, and I would put him in rehab and put him in halfway houses, and he would mess up and use. And what turned my life around and like made me look different at people like that was because I told him it was over, and he told me come back and check on him later that day, and he killed himself. I found him dead, and
Wow.
you can't come back from that. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like that really. Oh, I'm sorry. It's about to make me cry because even though it's been
Mhm.
25 years, like it's still real hard to talk about
Yeah.
because I gave up on him and he couldn't take the fact that I had gave up on him like everybody else. So he took his own life. And
Damn.
I try to tell people, don't give up because you don't
Mm-hmm.
know what someone will do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it is really hard, you know. And I
Mm-hmm.
fight every day. Like I never thought I would love again, like I do now. Like I'm still married, still really happy. I never thought I would ever love like I loved him. And I was just a kid when I met him. I was 16 when I had his son, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So if you know when if you are out there and you have a family member or a loved one and you love them, don't turn your back on them because you don't know if that one more person turning their back on them will make them take themselves out.
Yes, you guys heard it. And I always tell you guys that be there for your loved ones. You know, I know addiction hurt you also too, but don't give up because they're at a place in their life where they need you to help pull them up a little bit, give them a hand. Just don't just watch them just dying and stuff because they need that, you know, motivation, those words of encouragement from you. And one day it's gonna click. You know, if
Yup.
you don't give up.
I wish I had it. You know, I always say, like I love my husband to death, but
Hmm.
I feel like if I had never given up on my son's father,
Hmm.
I feel like he wouldn't be dead and we would still be together. Like I always say that.
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
it's like it is real hard that you I know that it's hard to deal with that kind of stuff,
Hmm.
but you can't give up because you just don't know like that one last person giving up on them just might really make them leave and say, I'm just done, I can't do it no more. Um
Hmm.
I pray for Bree. I
Hmm.
really hope that she makes it through.
Hmm.
I'm sure she's not in any withdrawal pain because I'm certain they would have her in a coma. I
Hmm.
mean, any burn, their third degree burns to most of their body would they would definitely have them in a coma.
Hmm.
So let's pray for her. And
Hmm.
Mal, you just keep doing what you're doing, man. Like
Always, you know,
you
always.
you are such a great person.
Oh, thank you. Thank you
And
so
thank you
much.
for letting me speak.
Yeah, you're well welcome. Thank you for, you know, being part of the community and, you know, sharing your story and speaking up because that's what we need to do. Speak up because a quiet mouth don't get fed. If your mouth is closed, nothing is gonna go in or come out. So you gotta open it. You
That's
know,
right.
so thank you so much, D, for your positivity and, you know, shining your light. And I pray you continue to stay on the right path and enjoy your family and enjoy all the wonderful things that life has to offer because you deserve it. All right.
Oh yeah, I definitely am. I mean, I got my kids still to keep on fighting for,
Amen. That's they are the new world. So teach them all the things that you was never taught, so they can,
and I
you
do.
know,
Oh
beautiful,
yes, I do. I tell them like,
awesome.
look, people that aren't on drugs, like
Hmm.
they're people too. You know,
Mm,
don't bully people because you don't know what is going on in their home. You don't know what's going on in their head. Always be a better person. If you see someone being bullied, always be the person to say, "Hey, yo, that ain't cool."
beautiful. Oh my God. I got to clap for D on that. Guys, remember, there are a lot of children who go home to parents who don't care about them, who don't love them, who don't give them any type of affection, and they go to school. So be your child, raise your child, install those qualities in your child. So when your child come across those type of child, they can, you know, show them, hey, you matter, you are loved, you are important, because a lot of them don't go home to that. So raise your
Exactly.
child.
I know I didn't. I
See?
know I was never loved at
Mm,
all. My mother tried to stab me, so I know I wasn't loved.
so
You
sorry.
know, so it's
Mm,
like I always want to show my children like I do love you and I'm always there for you. I just want the
beautiful.
best for my kids. I want to keep them safe.
Hmm.
I can't have my children feel the way I felt. I don't want to be that parent at all. I don't want to be their best friend, but I want to be their friend, but I'm also your
Absolutely.
parent. So you going to
Absolutely.
know I'm going to put my foot down first.
Hmm. Got it. Well, that was beautiful, D. Thank you so much again, dear. and you enjoy the rest of the day with your family. And we'll see you around again. All right. Stay safe out there.
You too. Thank
All
you.
right. You gotta take care. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, that was wonderful. Shout out to D for coming through and shining her light. That's it, guys. That's the hope that we need. That you can still come up out of the darkness. And families and friends, you heard it. I know addiction hurt you too a lot. The stealing, the lying, the scamming, all those things that come with the devil games. And it makes you, the person fighting for them, want to give up. I get it. I myself too, some days fighting for people who are struggling with substance use disorder. It's not easy because you're fighting the devil. What one of the AML family said, it takes a village just to help one person. And that's the facts. Just to help one person who's struggling with addiction, it takes a lot of people just to help that one person. Because the city, the leaders, they're not going to do it. They driving around, they don't care. So you gotta care about your loved ones that's out there. Don't give up because you know what's going to happen today, but you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I know people relapse. You put so much time and effort, so much money behind them because you love them, and they fight so hard to try to do the right thing, but when they come back out, they relapse over and over and over and over again. And you going along with it because you love them. So it's not, it's very emotional. It's also, it's very tiring. It can drain you, but you can take a rest. All right. When you get tired, take a rest, but don't quit. All right. Don't quit. When you get tired, just take a rest, take a break, but don't quit on them. I'm going to drop this link one more time, guys. And if nobody's going to come up here, I'm going to wrap it up. I want you guys to, have enjoy the rest of your day. And also, I'm going to send those videos out to all you people who has been sending me your email. When you get that video, send it out to important people about the people who are struggling. It affects homeless people and it affects people who are in addiction. That's what's going on out there. Those people are being brutally attacked. Homeless people and people in addiction. So when you get that video, I don't care if you have to write a story, do something, do your part to help make a difference. All right, do something. If you get the video, you can't do nothing. Pray on the video. Pray, say, please let this girl recover because she's unconscious. She's not, she's not awake right now, but she's fighting. All right. So we got somebody. I think we got somebody coming in the chat. No, they're not in the chat. So guys, that was just a little update I wanted to give you guys on Bree. She has a husband. You guys know she had a husband. I knew she had a dude, but I didn't know it was a husband. He the one told me I'm her husband. His name is Mike. I have his phone number. He was also unaware of the fact that she was, attacked. So I wanted him to call me, but he said he was at work. He was supposed to call me at 3, but he didn't call me because I really want to talk to him too about the situation. So, but we're gonna keep her in your prayers. We're gonna keep the family in your prayers. Her mom is coming down tomorrow. So once her mom come down, go to the hospital, and her mother is gonna pass me all the necessary information. I need to pass it on to the AML family so you guys can flood that hospital with letters and cards for her. Make her feel love. When she, send all those positive energy to fill that room up so that she can heal. And hopefully justice can, can be sought for her. And hopefully this won't go on further. And we'll do something about this. Whether we got to protest, Lego say he's down for the protest. I'm down for the protest too. Let's ride. Let's ride at dawn. Let's go ride. So we're gonna organize all these things. So I have somebody that's coming up. Oh, okay, here we go. We got Karina. Hey, Karina, how you doing?
Good, Mal. I'm good. How are you?
Oh, thank God for life. Any day above ground is a good day in my world.
Ditto. Hey, listen, all the things considered that we've talked about today,
Mm-hmm.
I think we should take a moment.
Okay.
I think Michelle's funeral is done. I think they did that today, yeah?
Yeah, it was today, Michelle.
So
Yeah.
her loved ones are probably headed home, if not home already.
Mm-hmm.
So why don't the AML family give her like a moment?
Okay. Okay, guys, we're gonna take a few moments, seconds, and we're gonna, give this for our girl Michelle because she deserves it. All right, so here we go. Okay, that was beautiful. Thank you so much,
I
Karina,
just think
for
that's
that.
real important.
Yeah, that was very important. See, that's what we work as a team. When Mal slip up and forget something, I got one of my people that's gonna pick me up. Like, yo, Mal, you forgot to check this box. Yeah, well, that's what teamwork makes the dream work. So
Yep.
yeah, guys.
That's
Sing.
why when you get tired, there's only one set of footprints in the sand because I'm
Mm,
carrying you.
beautiful,
Yeah.
beautiful, right
When you're
there.
not tired, I'll set you down and there'll be two sets of footprints again.
Wonderful. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely right.
But we need to remember people like Michelle. She's really important.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah. And I think she taught us a lot before she went.
yeah.
I think there was a lot to learn from that.
Hmm. Yeah, she definitely left a mark on a lot of our heart, and I wish I to this day I just wish that I we could have went to the hospital together.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that could have been done differently, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. I
Hmm.
hate to do that to her, but that's it. It is what it is.
And hopefully some her story resonate with somebody and somebody can learn from it, and if
Yeah,
it could save somebody.
I think if we back that up, I've thought about that a lot. If we back up and back up, I think wasn't all that generated from the trank?
Yeah, that trank is what messed her arm up like that because it was
Isn't that what
fighting
bit
its
her
way.
with the trank?
Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever they was putting in that in the drug she was using,
She
it
was
was
getting some bad stuff.
it was fighting its way out of her, and
Yeah, yeah, I saw.
the drugs are so powerful. You
Yeah,
see yourself in that state, but yet the demons are still telling you, "Come on,
yeah,
let's keep on going," and it's
they
sad.
had a grip on her, that's for sure.
Hmm.
She even said so
Hmm.
herself.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if we could start to whittle through some of this, I'm not sure how to even where to begin. I don't know if it's the police or the mayor or us or like how to even bust that thing open. But I think right now the majority people who have been on that side of the field, and then there's people like me who just, loved somebody who lived in Kensington. He was born and raised there, but never had addiction problems.
Yeah.
So we went back often to pick up family members, and I saw that often that it was
Mhm.
just like, oh, we're going to Kensington. This is what you'll see,
Mhm.
So, and then the doctors started prescribing me all that medicine, and then I got real sick from the doctors. So I was kind of in a different place, but with the same problems.
Mhm.
So that was real interesting, but I never was able to get exposed to things like trank because I always got my stuff from the pharmacy.
Right.
So the dirty part of that never entered my world. But
Yep.
yeah, if marijuana is not marijuana and heroin's not heroin, and it's this other stuff like the trank is what's
and it's just escalating. It's
Yeah,
escalating.
I
They're adding
know.
more and more different chemicals in these things,
Yeah,
and it's
and
getting
then the
worse.
addict is still after say they're looking for heroin and they're trying to get this and they're
It's
getting
no
crank and
right.
other stuff.
Only the rich people get heroin. The rich people, the elites get the heroin. The poor people, they get horse tranquilizer. That's
Well,
what
that's
that's what the
horrible.
horrible,
So
horrible.
yeah, I mean, something's gonna have to change.
Yes, it starts with us, our
I
voice.
know, because if they kill all their clientele, nobody's gonna buy their drugs anymore. So,
It's going to be 10 more people around the corner coming. That's the thing. Even if they kill 20, we got 50 more coming lining up to get that drug. That's the thing.
oh, the kids.
Cycle. Yeah, it's a cycle.
Yep,
So,
because the people that are there now more than likely weren't there when I was going to pick up relatives.
a lot of people didn't even know about Kensington. A lot of people didn't even know Kensington exists until after the pandemic. That's when people
Oh no,
start
I've
knowing
been
about
going there
Kensington.
since like 1999. I
Yeah.
remember
Hmm.
the whole thing because Prince, you know that song, We're Gonna Party Like It's 1999.
Yeah.
So when New Year's Eve came, that was a big song that year. Yep, and we went and picked up relatives in Kensington for New Year's Eve and New Year's Eve dinner and to be with us there in New Jersey.
Right.
Because you just cross the bridge and you're in Jersey.
Hmm. Well,
Yeah.
so you already know what it's like what it's like when you come out here. Because
Oh yeah.
seeing it on TV is different from being
Yeah,
there.
no,
It's
no, no. I've been like
like,
standing on the street, like right there with people on either sides of me, you know,
right, so you know
waiting
what
for relatives to either, you know, finish
hmm
getting dressed or Uncle Jim would be home and we'd be waiting for Aunt Sis to get off work and get home and I'd just wait outside.
yeah.
No. But then I'm like waiting outside in Kensington and I knew what it was. It doesn't
It's not what it was back then though. That's the thing.
no,
2022
I'm
now, it's
hearing
like
that
it's
yeah, it
it's
has changed.
crazy.
Yeah, I'm hearing from like even from the year 2000,
Hmm. And
you
then
know,
is this going up?
I've been
Last year
going
it was
the
less
last
murder,
time
but now it went up.
the last time I was in Kensington was probably about 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I can see the pictures and the things on the streets and talking to some of your folks there.
Mhm.
That's tough.
You
Wow,
got drugs,
Michelle.
you got homelessness, you
Yeah,
got guns. So it's like a very dangerous environment. You have to
yeah,
know, you got to be on your P's and Q's and you have to be
yeah,
street smart. If you're not street smart out here, you're going to get swallowed.
yeah. That's
You
too
have to be
bad.
street
And
smart.
like I could see what was going on with Michelle's arm. I could identify all of that.
Mm. So tell
But
us, tell us what can you identify about her arm? Let us know.
all that tissue was necrotic.
Mhm.
She more than likely had gangrene down to the bone. I mean, why she was as chipper in the interview, I don't know.
How hiding that pain.
It wasn't even so much the pain. I could see where she crossed like the pain threshold. It
So
probably
you
didn't hurt unless she like put her arm inside a jacket.
Hmm. I can't imagine you having to have it that much, tissue exposed. So you think most of this
Because
tissue
it's
was dead,
necrotic.
right?
It's dead. Yeah, the black
Hmm.
stuff was all dead, and the
Hmm.
dead tissue doesn't hurt. But you know, she's probably feeling that systemically at some point, you know, where she's starting to run a fever and kind of not feel well, and
Mhm.
your
Wow.
kidneys will start to shut down and you'll have decreased urine output. And she's just going to like kind of start getting sicker and sicker as this thing kind of overtakes her. So I
Sad.
think she was kind of in the midst of that.
Wow.
You know, and I did watch the interview again. I wanted to see if she was slurring or getting
Mhm.
confused about like her immediate surroundings. She didn't seem to have any of that yet. But I mean, it could just be another 4 to 6 hours, you know,
Mhm.
where she's starting to get really, she could have just taken a nosedive. It's hard to say. Because I mean, for as advanced as that was, I'm surprised she was still up and moving around with that as advanced as it was in that state.
Yeah. And there's
'Cause
so many Michelles out there. So
yeah,
many.
those are the ones I'm kind of starting to move my eyes onto now that she's had her
Mhm.
funeral.
Mhm. Yeah,
I
those
really
people.
hope I see her on the other side. I would really like to see her. It would be really cool.
Yep.
Yeah, just some of your people kind of get to me, and she was one of them.
Yeah, certainly. You're absolutely right. Some people, they definitely, touch your heart.
She's just, I don't know, her eyes or something. She's just really smiley, and I don't know. I just really liked
Oh,
her.
yeah, she was a very sweet, sweet person. I
She's
saw
like
her out there. I
twinkly.
saw her walking under the tram. Like, hey, how you doing? I explained to her my mission. I'm like, to
Yeah,
join the family, and we talked. And she was smiling. She was happy.
yeah,
She was a
she's like
really good. She had a good soul.
yeah, she's like twinkly.
Yeah,
She's like
exactly. Yep.
sparkly, you know? She's
Good
all like
soul.
twinkly. She's yeah, so
Sad.
pretty. Yeah, really fell for her. So yeah, I think these other people with this trank, they're gonna get into trouble too.
So
So
many out
now,
there already like that. So many are like
yeah,
that.
I'm not really sure, like I said, how to break that. Like if it's the politicians, the police, me and
The
you, I
leaders.
mean,
The
how
leaders.
do we begin to help the trank problem? Because
Yeah.
we're gonna have a whole lot more Michelles all lined up around the block if we can't figure
hmm
this out.
Right. Absolutely. You have a
Well, they
point.
must be cutting it with the trank. Why? Because trank is cheaper?
Yeah, it's all about profit. It's all
Okay,
about
then,
profit.
yeah, we're gonna, damn, pardon
All
my
about
French.
money. Yep, all about profit.
But the profit's gonna cost Michelle's.
Those people, that's the sad thing about when you're on that side of the road, the demon side, the demons don't care. The demons do not care about your kids, your life, your college. They don't care about none of that. All they want is
Mm.
just soul and your money. So that's how the game goes on that. So let's continue to pray, and we're gonna keep on looking for solutions. I'm gonna send that video to you guys who send me your email. Let's get it to the news outlet. Let's Monday is tomorrow, so every business is open, so get it out there, and we're gonna see what we could do about this protest. If we have to go out there deep, we'll do it.
I'm half
Make
tempted
a
to
team.
fly into Philly, you know.
Yeah, we have to do it because if we don't, I'm like so my blood is boiling from those kids doing that thing to Bree, and I know that it's going to continue escalating if nothing is done on this
That
particular
makes
one
me
right now.
just as mad as the trank because both
hmm
those things are costing people their lives for the lifestyle that they're in. And
yep.
just because these people have made some poor decisions doesn't mean that they need to die. They
Nope.
don't need to be lit on fire, and they don't need to be another Michelle with that kind of,
Mm-hmm. I
with her
agree with you.
arm looking like that. My God. So
I agree
yeah,
with you.
something we're gonna have to intervene. If you can do more brainstorming and think about like
hmm
what,
Yeah.
besides accessing the media, if there's something else, something more.
The protest, I think the protest that dynamic that he was talking about the protest, I
Mm,
think that's a good one.
me too. That's why I was thinking that, shoot, if I have to fly into Philly, I might do that.
Yeah, we'll just have to, I'll
'Cause,
talk to him and then we can like put something together where we can all go out there and get the cops' attention, get the people,
yeah, I'm
the
starting to
news
think about that
attention.
more and more. Yeah, because I live in Minneapolis,
hmm
and when we had the George Floyd problems here after, you know, there was a lot of protesting, and that seemed to get a lot of attention, both with the
hmm
media and other people
Yeah, yep,
that
that's what we
maybe
need.
weren't informed. They maybe didn't have the information, and then they're like, "Oh, what's going on over here?" It got
hmm
their interest, and then they had the information, and then they would join the protest.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
that was interesting how all those, like the protest dynamic works.
hmm So I think that's something we definitely need to look into, and I'm all
Yeah,
for it. Yep, so we all gonna
yeah,
brainstorm. You guys brainstorm.
yeah.
I'm gonna brainstorm. We'll be back
You
here
think
next
about,
week.
yeah.
For another live, and we're gonna
Yep,
come up
these
with more
lives
ideas.
matter. Yeah, we're not gonna say black lives, white lives, pink
Nah,
lives.
we're
All
one.
lives matter.
Absolutely. That's me right there too. All we're
We're not
me and my eyes, we're
picking
one
colors. I
people. There's
don't
no, yeah,
like that.
one.
Yeah, just all people matter.
All people. Thank you.
There you go. All
I
right.
agree
Love
with
you,
you.
Mel. Keep up the good
Love you
work. We love
too,
you. Bye
Karina.
bye.
God bless you. Thank you for your time. Okay, guys. So we're gonna wrap things up. Thank you guys so much for your time. I appreciate each and every one of you. Continue to have a good heart Continue to open your heart. Continue to spread love. Continue to spread compassion, but do it with caution. All right. I'm not just trying to say just go out there and be lolly jolly. No, be smart with it. All right. Do it if your heart lead you to do it. Don't do it because you want to do it for a certain reason. No, let your heart lead you. All right. Continue to be positive. Continue to have hope and wait for your time. Everybody got their time. All right. Wait for your time to come and don't hate on nobody. Right? Don't hate on nobody. Try to make this world a better place. The kids, they are the new world. Install positive things into your kids. Teach them the good things in life. Those good things in life are free. It don't cost money. So teach your kids the things that don't cost money. All right? I love you guys all. Let's continue to keep fighting for the people who cannot fight for themselves. They need us. We were saved from that life so we can save them. We cannot be safe and then be selfish and let these people just vanish off while we go about our life, and that's not right. We are leaders. We are alive for a reason to help these people because we have some of us been down that road before in the struggle. So you know what it's like. So continue standing up, all right? I need all of y'all to stand up. And when we stand up together, we are a force to reckon with. So AML family, I'm going to drop a little clip before we close out. And for you, I'm going to drop my email before anything first because I know some of you are just joining the chat. You go watch the playback. I'm sorry if it was too long, but it had to be done. It had to be done. So that's my email address right there. If you guys want to see the video, email me, AML Films. If you're friends with me on Facebook, send me a Facebook message and I'll, send you the video. If you want to know my Facebook, my Instagram, all you got to do, watch one of my interviews and go in the description. And you go down, it got my Facebook link, it got my Instagram link, and you can connect with me through there and I'll send you the videos. If you on my Patreon, I'll put the video on my Patreon on Monday because it's secure, it's sensitive, so I don't want it out there to everybody. I could have put it on my YouTube, but I can't do that. So I'll just send it to the people who want to see it. And when you get that, guys, remember, do something with it. All right, make a difference with it. Send it to people who you know can make a difference. And also send an email the videos with the description. I don't care. You can be angry in writing it. You have all right to be angry. So write it and send this the email at holden@cbs3.com. That's the media outlet. All right. So CBS Philly at holden@cbs3.com. Send them videos there and write in your description exactly how you felt when you saw that video and how you feel about the situation. Together we are powerful. All right, let's get justice for Bree. She don't deserve that. Nobody out there deserves that. And we got to stop it from happening to more people because if it's happening on this level right now, it's only going to get worse. And I can imagine what has already been done and that hasn't been brought to the light. But this one was brought to the light. So let's make a difference. All right, guys. So let's continue to pray for our girl Bree and pray for her family. I love you guys. Thank you so much for all your positive words, your encouragement. Let's keep lifting people up, not putting them down. All right. So if you just joined in the chat, yes, Bree was attacked by teenagers in Kensington around 12 p.m. to 1 a.m. She was beat up with chairs. They beat her up with chairs. After they beat her up with the chair, and they came back and set her on fire. Very, very, very inhuman to do to somebody that has feelings just like you. So let's get justice for her. All right. So here's our girl Bree, and we're gonna close out. What do you have to say to all your supporters out there who've been asking about you?
I don't know. I don't go on the internet.
So what is it that make you want to keep on taking drugs, Bree?
I don't know.
You don't know? How many times have you OD?
Not a lot.
Like how many would you say?
I mean, you wake up, right? We all wake up.
Are you?
I don't know. I don't want to be saying that, and then.
Are you afraid of dying, Bree?
No.
You have any message you want
Unless it's gonna hurt.
Oh yeah, unless it's gonna hurt.
I know it is gonna hurt.
Has anything bad happened to you recently out here in Kensington?
A couple of bad things.
Can you tell us some? What happened?
No.
Just one, please.
This girl chased me down the street, and then she punched me in the back of the neck. And all I was trying to do was walk away from her. She said I looked at her funny.
Okay, guys, love you. Remember, don't be bitter, be better. Until next time, AML Films, we out there. Peace out.